Hey, what's up guys? Gemini back with another video. Today to talk about we're going to look at Self-Destruction of the Ultimate Warrior. Hey, what's up guys? Gemini back with another video. Happy Sunday evening to you guys. We'll just say yesterday was kind of a bad day. You know, I really felt a little bit out of character yesterday. You know, yesterday was just weird. It was just a really bad day, and I let some stuff out on here. But the only thing you can do at that point is just get back to wrestling. Get back to what brought you to the dance. Worry about who's here and taking care of them, and don't worry about who's not here. So that's exactly what we're going to do today. First things first, you can always connect with me, Vincent Flair on Facebook. I changed my name from Gemini to Vincent. I wanted to sound more like a real person than Gemini, and obviously my name is Vince. So you guys can call me Vince or Gemini, it doesn't matter to me. And then you can always get a hold of me on Twitter, Gemini888, and on Twitter I use that for I'm a big LeBron James fan, so I talk about LeBron James and Miami Heat and Cleveland Cavaliers. I talk about basketball a lot, baseball a lot, and I usually tweet during the pay-per-views, Raw, and stuff like that. But I haven't been using Twitter as much. I always put a tweet out and it's like nothing happens, but if I put something up on my Vincent Flair Facebook account, it's kind of like instant. You instantly get to talk to people. Okay, so what we're going to do in this video today, we're going to take a look at the worst Royal Rumble match of all time. And no, it's not 1999, which was pretty bad with Austin and McMahon. You know, with some serious jabronis in there. 99 was pretty bad. And there's been some bad ones, like I actually wasn't a fan of 2006 Royal Rumble. But to me, the worst Royal Rumble match of all times was 1995. This match had more jobbers in it than I had ever seen in my life. And this was like the first time that 94, they started at 94 doing it every 30 seconds instead of every minute or 2 minutes, whatever it was, which sucked because I always remember the early Royal Rumbles up to 94. Being like, what was it, every minute, every 2 minutes, which was a lot cooler. In the 95 Rumble, they were pretty much out of time, so they just rushed. They said every 30 seconds, but it was more like every 15 seconds another jobber wrestler come out. So let's look at some of these jobbers, and I'll show you the list. I'll show you some of the jobbers that were in the 1995 Royal Rumble. And by the way, yesterday, before we get to that, for you guys who criticize me, when I came to you asking for some help, fuck you, unsubscribe. So, alright, let's get to the 1995 Royal Rumble jobber list. Okay, just to show you guys the list of guys who sucked in the 95 Royal Rumble. This is on Wikipedia. Duke the Dumpster, Jimmy Del Rey. What the hell? Oh, Sione, okay, that was a Barbarian. He was okay. Tom Pritchard wasn't that good. Clang, he was better at Savio Vega. Timothy Well, Jacob Blue, Mo, Mantar, Aldo Montoya, Stephen Dunn. And they had some, I mean, it just sucked, man. I mean, Doink. I mean, they had some really shit. Timothy Well, I don't know if I said him already, I forget. They had some real shit people in the 95 Royal Rumble. Thank God for Shawn Michaels and the British Bulldog. Okay, so what I remember when I was watching the 95 Royal Rumble, first things first, when I seen like Well Done coming out, I don't know if you guys are very familiar with that tag team, but they were bad. I mean, they were a straight jobberville, man. I'm telling you, and they came out to the ring, and it was like a whole ring full of jobbers, and it was so rushed. It was like every 15, 20 seconds. he'd have like another lame ass wrestler like Aldo Montoya, who obviously was just incredible and didn't hit his stride until he went to ECW, even though he almost had his career killed by the WWF. And Duke the Dumpster, I mean, he was bad. I mean, it was really bad. Plus, the finish of the match was pretty terrible too. I mean, I know it's a moment in WWE history, but the way that they portrayed it, everyone thought that the British Bulldog won. He was up on the ring celebrating, and then Shawn Michaels comes up behind him and throws him out. And it took the instant replay, to see that only one of Shawn Michaels' feet hit the floor. But if you were in the live audience that day in the Sun Dome in Tampa, you would have been like, what the heck was that? You would have been like, what the heck? I thought the Bulldog won. You would have never seen Michaels just putting one foot down. That was definitely for television, but by far the 95 Rumble was the worst Rumble of all time. Just hard to watch with those well-done idiots and the Heavenly Bodies and different people like that out there. It was pretty bad. In 1995, period, it was just a bad year in the WWF with Mantar and just a bunch of jobbers, man. I'm telling you, with Nash as the champion in 95. I mean, that's not the only bad pay-per-view in 95. I mean, King of the Ring was terrible. I mean, SummerSlam with Mabel and Kevin Nash was pretty rough to watch, with the exception of Shawn Michaels and Razor Ramon in the Ladder Match Part 2, which is a very underrated match. But Rumble 95 was a hard watch. I mean, the LT Bam Bam stuff, to have LT main event your WrestleMania, wow. So in 1995, in WWF, you have LT headlining WrestleMania, and in WCW you have the Dungeon of Doom, and people booing Hulk Hogan out the building. I mean, WCW 95, they had a host of terrible pay-per-views too. I mean, with Fall Brawl 95 with the Shark and Zodiac, all in the Dungeon of Doom. I mean, 1995 was just not a very good year. It started bad with the Royal Rumble. I mean, it finished bad with, In Your House 95 in a hog pin match between Triple H and Henry Godwin. Oh yeah, the Godwins were there too. They were a great team. I mean, the Godwins were extremely terrible to watch. I can't believe that wrestling survived through 1995 and actually got better in 96. But 95 was a low point, without a doubt, for professional wrestling. 1995 Royal Rumble was a low point, big time. I would, if you were going to ask me, do you want to watch the 94 Rumble match, 95 Rumble match, or 96? I would watch 94 with Kevin Nash destroying everyone, and 96 with Shawn Michaels winning the second time coming off the concussion angle. I would watch that one over 95 Royal Rumble. I mean, there's been some lousy ones, like the way that they did Rumble 97 with Stone Cold basically cheating to get the win, and the 97 Rumble, all the WWF was so depressed, and you can tell there was a depressing atmosphere in the Alamo Dome that day. You could tell that Vince McMahon was down on commentary, because if you remember the time frame, January 97, WWF was getting killed by WCW in the ratings, and they were giving away free tickets to fill up the Alamo Dome. So 97 Rumble was a low point. They picked up towards 98, with Austin winning and stuff. I mean, that was pretty good in San Jose with Mike Tyson. They started getting hot. 99 was pretty bad, how McMahon won. And some of the recent ones, like 2007, 2009, maybe 2010, somewhere around there, it started kind of going down. But by far, 95 was the worst of all times. So thank you for watching my channel, Back to Wrestling. And critics, this is for you. Unsubscribe to my channel. And you guys leave me your comments on the 95 Royal Rumble. And I'll see you guys another day. Peace out.